just about ready for baseball on Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to.
Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Temperature here at game time 61 degrees. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I don't know about you, Matt, but that pitch right there, that 2-seam fastball, that tells me he might have a pretty good night. It's setting up a lot of things that could be important to his success.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To his left. Cano. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So not much happened. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equal.
Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Sano going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the... Here's Miguel Sano. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Right fielder, Miguel Sano.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Here it comes. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, he was out early working on that swing and batting practice, just taking it right back at the pitcher, right off the L screen. You eliminate that screen. It's just taking it from the practice field to the game. Nice job.
Chris Colabello is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, Matt, he's been struggling, and they're coming right after him. He finds himself once again in an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Russell Martin now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number two. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Pause, now the pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2-1, here it is. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
I like that hit a lot. That's a clutch 2-out hit. Now, a lot of times we think it's got to equate to late innings. You can do it early in the game, too. Gives them a 1-0 lead, sets them up with a nice cushion, and now it changes how the game is played on the defensive side as well.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no. Digging in the switch hitter, Mark Lorenz. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg.
Nope.
And he misses there, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Batting fifth, catcher, Drew Butera.
Stepping in now, Drew Butera. Fouled back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No. outs, nobody on. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In is Curtis Granderson, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Saunders going back. Gone! A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. Number 13 for him on the year, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting 8th, designated hitter, Victor.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Standing in, Kevin Pillar, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Kevin Pillar.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Oh, he was geared up for that pitch. He got what he wanted. He just got out in front of it.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside. And he's done that, and we're already in the third inning and continues to pound the ball in.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 3-1.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 31.
Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Robinson Cano comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. For Hicks, he picks up double number 2 on the year. The 1-0 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left. And it's a ball and a strike. Strasburg on 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mark Lorenz.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Yankees 3.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Sano. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Sup, bro?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, But instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Chris Colabello.
What's up,
Yes,
YouTube viewers? How are you guys doing?
Set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit at third. Mays comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Drew Butera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, number 21.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Check out my videos about why you should not buy the F1 Star Wars Battlefront 2 and MWR now.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Dustin Mays. Liner towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up.
Basically, they're all shit.
He's off to a great start.
Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
High in the air out to center field.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The designated hitter, number 41, Victor Martinez.
Here's the
And
switch
so is
hitting
Black
Victor
Ops 3
Martinez.
except for
Comes
Zombie
into this
Chronicles.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees as the lead remains 3-1.
To be honest, I hate the modern gaming industry.
Russell Martin now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Blue Jays, the catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
The 0-1 home to Martin.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Devin Travis. He reached on a single in his first try. And that misses, ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
I love this game. I'm really damn good at it.
swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And the pitch on 2-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And another foul ball. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Now another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy,
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a ball line foul here over the Yankee dugout. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
he's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
From the stretch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Score holds, it's 3-1. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Didi Gregorius.
I hope the Rangers beat the Blue Jays black and blue in a fight again.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting. Center
Digging in
fielder,
once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in.
Bronx Bombers, baby, we are the best this year.
On the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
I'm real life.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
In real life.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming
How's
in
your
hot.
day been, bro?
He just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Nope.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. On its way is pitch number 75. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strike.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here. Digging in to try it again. Mark Lorenz. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. He's set. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Travis is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Mays. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they. Here's Miguel Sano, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Dylan Betances is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Ready for another chance? Chris Colabello. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Ready once again, Russell Martin. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. Just have to be ready to swing.
What do you got?
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 0-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Aaron Loup gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in once again, Curtis Granderson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
Some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
Victor Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. Hello and welcome to MLB The Show. I'm Matt Vester. Now the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because the pitch put in play.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he rips it on the ground.
Hey, everybody, I'm Dan Plesac, and welcome to MLB.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Yankees as the lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
The first crack at it here.
Center fielder,
number 8.
Kevin
Pillar. The 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 9.
From Yankee Stadium.
Designated
Yankees
hitter.
On top in this one
Eduardo
as you get a look at the line score. Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's the third baseman, Josh Thomas.
Third baseman, number 12.
Ball inside.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
around and hit from the left side now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Wind up and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, second baseman,
get a left-hander
Robinson Cano.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, making 1 for 4 in the game now.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up and gives up 1 hit.
Up next
now
for the Yankees.
Another back-to-back base
First
hit.
baseman, Mark Loren.
He's looking at his bullpen.
Standing in now, Mark Loren. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. Not having a guess on that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready, here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
It's a big spot right here. 2 runners on. And you knew he was going to waste the pitch right there, 0-2. But right now, you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly.
Now batting.
The runners
Catcher.
hold on.
Drew
Now
Butera.
at the plate, Drew Butera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Saunders will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting. Third
Into the box,
baseman.
Dustin Mays. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
D-Rod.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that from the batter because we usually don't get more than 1 of those in the bat.
The 0-1 pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Hits on third and is digging for the plate. Now the run is in to score from second.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play the
Now
big
batting.
fluke and that
Right
blast
fielder.
that hurts you late in the game.
Curtis
And now they've got
Granderson.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this. Four. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll lead things off against the same
Leading off for
reliever who
Toronto.
finished off the last
Shortstop.
night.
Troy Tulowitzki. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 54. Aroldis
Comes on from the
Chapman.
pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Grounded back up the middle. Cano has it. Throw on the first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Miguel
Sano.
Sano. Looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, they've really struggled here. Now, I know this is the first game of the road trip, and maybe they're not comfortable with the surroundings yet, but this offense has got to get it going. Now, that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on the
D-Rod.
You see that with the cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. This one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully,
He's out.
able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Now batting. First baseman.
Plate, Chris
Chris
Colabello.
Colabello.
The plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. In there, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard, but foul.
That's a nice pitch right there. He's doing the straight ball, comes back to the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust.
D-Rod.
Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
I know you don't want to jinx it. The streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Ivan Nova earned his 5th win of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees.